Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
I'm Nikki.
I'm Red.
And this is
Life Through Our Eyes. Okay, babe, what we talking about today? What's in the news?
Oh gosh. P. Diddy Combs.
P. Diddy. Wow.
Well, the feds have raided his home, several of his homes.
Yeah, one in Miami, I think one in LA.
Yeah, I thought, isn't it the third one?
No, I only know of two.
Okay.
It could be. I know it's all over the news. A little video we want y'all to watch.
Yeah.
This is him.
What's going to happen next, Diddy?
After the feds raided his place in Miami, he at the airport walking back and forth.
Looking like, how am I going to get out of this mess?
Seems like he's nervous.
He has a lot to lose. But my thing
like a man with a lot on his mind.
Yeah. He's looking like, I trusted these people and they did me this way. And my thing is, allegedly, if he did what they accused him of doing, then, hey, you got to pay the piper.
Yeah. I mean, it's not all negative. I mean, Fat Joe said something positive about him. Let's listen to what he said, a little bit of what he said on the radio show.
Okay.
But right now he's dealing with something. You see somebody that we've worked with in the industry for a long time going through what Diddy's going through right now.
What I can say in the most respectful way is I don't know all the details, but I've been praying for him and his family, and he's my friend for 30 years.
You can't pull it
and so I'm never, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just see what the outcome is, and I'm praying that the best thing for him and his family and everybody involved. So I'm not disrespecting nobody, but I'm just praying for this whole situation, this nightmare. I'm praying it goes away.
We've talked about it from the obviously.
Yeah, but yo, bro, let's.
Okay.
I feel a way because this is me. This is my opinion about how I feel about the matter. Whenever you go for the big guns and you go after people that are high up in society and that are over you and making way more money than you are, and you call yourself trying to protect yourself,
right?
But that's when the pigs come out. That's where the rats come out. Because that's how I feel now. Because I say this, all these people were at Diddy's parties. He ain't just start having no parties now. Correct me if I'm wrong. All these people was at Diddy's parties. Now everybody was having fun, getting their drink on, food on, freak on. And all of a sudden, everybody come out the woodworks with a story.
Okay.
Everybody got a story to tell. My thing is, if the man did what allegedly people say he did, y'all should have came out with this story a long time ago. Y'all should have been pulling the plug a long time ago. Y'all should have been telling this stuff a long time ago. Why would y'all let innocent children get hurt? Why would y'all let stuff happen like this to innocent children? Y'all already know it's children out there that been taken advantage of, and y'all sit around and y'all play this little, I don't know nothing, I don't want to squeal. But when you feel as though somebody has gotten caught and the feds is involved, now y'all want to squeal like a pig. Y'all want to talk about it, y'all want to tell about it. But you know what? All this stuff, just like what happened with Bill Cosby. All these women from years on down the line, you know when you came to that man's house, what you was ready to do. You knew what you was ready to do when you came to that man's house. You was ready to get physical because he was Bill Cosby. You knew what you wanted to do. But I'm not saying that he was wrong for what he did. He was wrong. But my thing is, why come later?
To me, I I don't know why. Right? I'm doing a little research.
I'm confused.
And I feel like this: if he violated any children, he deserves everything.
Yeah, he does. But why come out about it now?
I don't know. To me, what he's been allegedly charged or associated with is child trafficking. That's serious. When you have that kind of charge or that kind of investigation, looking into your personal business, your home, your finance, I'm quite sure they already went through that. It's a lot they already know, because they wouldn't spend this kind of money and have this kind of attention to not have anything already. They have something.
Well, if you know what, all those people that were at his parties and were included in all these activities, they should be added into the lawsuit as well.
They should.
You're accessory to the crime.
If you're a part of any illegal activity, especially involving children, then you should be held accountable for your actions. And I know you brought up R. Kelly.
I didn't bring up R. Kelly.
No, I mean not R. Kelly. Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. Yeah.
I was watching something about one of the guys that worked with P. Diddy, and I think he was a producer or writer. And he was saying how when they went to their parties, they had sex parties or whatever, they had certain bottles for the guys to drink and certain bottles for the women to drink. And I guess they were spiked. So once the women started drinking them bottles, boom, they do what they want to do with them. And that's the culture Bill Cosby was in, where, you ever heard of Spanish fly, right? Mm-hmm. Sex drug. So don't make it right, but that's what happened. And if you're doing that to minors, then not only is he accountable, the parents, where the parents at? What are the parents where you have a 17-year-old flying around the country with grown men? Mm-hmm. So if you're going to charge them, the parents should be charged as well.
Well, baby, some 17-year-olds don't really have parents, and some people have
a legal guardian. If you're in high school, you can't be taking care of yourself. You got to be living with someone. So someone has to be accountable for you as a child, because you're still a child under the age of 21 or 18. You're still a child. So adults should approach a child as such. That's a child. So I need to consent with the parents about anything involving business.
Yeah, every parent is not involved in their child's life. Sometimes you got the grandparents raising the kids, and those kids can tell the grandparents anything. They leaving and go whatever for the weekend or whatever. Like, hey, you
still don't make it right. Grandparents,
not saying it was right, but we're living in a society where grandparents are raising the children. Not saying it's right, but you can tell a grandparent or grandparents nowadays. Well, some of these grandparents now are young, so it ain't like they're older anymore. But still, some of these parents let the kids do what they want to do, and typically with 17-year-old kids in some households, they're considered grown. They let them act like they're adults.
Well, any guardian, whether it's the grandparent, uncle, auntie, whoever, and you can be working 2 jobs and you're trying to do the best you can, you're still accountable for your children.
Y'all don't make it right, regardless of that.
And you should be accountable for your children. You should know where your child is at. And
nobody should take advantage of a child, period. And that's just end of discussion.
Right.
Nobody should take advantage of a child, no matter if they don't have good parental guidance. They need to have, as parents themselves, as men themselves, why are you drugging women? You're a multi-millionaire. You're a multi-millionaire. Why do you have to drug women? It's so many women that are willing recipients out here that are willing to give you whatever, willing to just let it all go. You got to get a child.
Hey, some people have sick fantasies, and that's not the only thing been floating around about.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm not gonna keep saying as though it's true. We gotta keep saying allegedly, but we don't want people to. We don't comment about what's in the news.
What's in the news, and we don't know if he's guilty or innocent. And everybody deserves their right in court, right? he deserved to be treated as innocent until proven guilty, under the court of law. So, that being said, he still has serious issues ahead of him. And there's some people that come out like, Fat Joe, that's a friend, and, hey, I pray for him, I pray for the victims, and which we do too.
Yeah.
And from where we stand, if it's true, and you dealing with trafficking minors across the country or whatever you're doing, I mean, I can understand if it's shady business dealing, like you cheated somebody out of the money you owe them in the contract. That's something different, But when you're dealing with minors, I mean, it can't be tolerated.
It's a very, very, very touchy subject. We don't know that nobody has arrested Diddy, but I feel as though when I saw his children on TV handcuffed, I feel as though stay with your children, fess up to what you got to fess up to, but never leave your children hanging a hold a bag. And while you flee in the country somewhere.
Oh, I didn't know that was one of his kids that was.
Both of his sons was there.
Oh wow!
I don't think Quincy was there, but his other two sons were there in handcuffs, and that's what a lot of people were saying. Man, you left your children behind to take the rap or to handle the feds, and you left the country. But there's somebody was saying I saw this on YouTube, or one of the YouTubers were saying that he left his kids $500 million. I don't know how true that is, but everybody talking about stuff now.
An innocent man would have stayed right there at the house
with your children,
with my kids, and you pacing back and forth at the airport. That don't look good.
It don't.
I'm gonna be with my kids, because I know I'm innocent and I'm gonna protect my children.
What if anything could have happened to his kids? What if his kids would have been rowdy with the feds, or anything could have happened, and they had guns on those kids?
Well, they have to do that to protect themselves and whoever's in the house, because you don't know the situation, right? And that's understandable. They want to control the place to where they can go in, do what they got to do, and make sure no one's carrying a gun or doing something crazy. So I understand why they did it, but at the same time, who put them in that situation?
Let me tell you something. Ever since P. Diddy, Tyler Perry, T.D. Jakes, and it was somebody else, it was another person involved. They were trying to get that company. Remember, Roland Martin was saying about how they was trying to get Beats by Beats.
Volt or something.
Yeah, they was trying to get a radio station, a TV station or something like that.
They're trying to buy BT.
Yeah, they were trying to BT. They was trying to buy BT. But I noticed every time people try to come and try to get something like that, the news turn on them. Something happens. Same thing happened with Bill Cosby with ABC.
Yeah.
And see, every time somebody they're always pulling stuff out of the woodworks.
I mean, to be honest, no woman deserves to be drugged. I'll get that out there.
No woman.
But if something happened 25, 30 years ago, and all of a sudden you come out the woodwork, I mean, come on. If y'all didn't prosecute somebody for that, then 30 years later, man, come on. That's ridiculous. That's a prosecutor, a politician / prosecutor looking to for points for their future.
Elected.
Yeah. They think about something else, and they want to get it on the back of Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
But before it's P. Diddy issue, man, he got some issues ahead of him.
Well, you know what? I this is the first time I've seen that scene with him pacing back and forth, and to me, him pacing back and forth, he it seems like he got something he's worried about. Yeah, it's something that they can whatever they confiscated. It's something that's really,
like I said,
bad.
Homeland Security, all these different federal agencies working together. This investigation didn't start the day they did the raid, right? It's probably started last year or 6 months ago,
and 3 years ago,
and they probably have wiretaps. They're watching knowing what he's sending out on his phone or computer. They know all that. They don't went through.
They had when FBI agents work with you, they have inside people that know how to get in there
and I think it started with Cassie lawsuit and her allegations of what he was doing and what he did to her, and it's two sides to a coin. You know, if it's true, man, that's terrible. But they probably have a whole lot more information out there than the public really know. So I don't think they would spin and use that kind of force just to go fishing. Or somebody would lose their job.
Oh yeah, I'm a firm believer of what you do in the dark will come to the light. So you just in the spotlight right now. Yeah, and
you know, I hate to say a black man that's successful and go through something like that in the media, because I mean, we consider our history in this country. That part of me grieves for him as a black man, but because it's so easy for our community to be separated. I mean, it's the honest truth, and we should stick together. But at the same time, we should stick for what's right in our community, and we don't speak out enough for what's right in our community. And if you plant bad seeds in the world, hey, you're gonna harvest. You're gonna harvest that. And there's a lot of people coming out of woodwork. A lot of them looking for attention, talking bad about them, but some of them speaking the truth, because some of them been talking like this for since last year. I was watching videos with people talking about how he was and things he did, and some of them same people was under that blue light and red light doing late hours at his house. Trust and believe. Maybe some of the same people that talk to the feds. Hello, there you go. On YouTube, then talking to the feds. I mean, he could have burnt a lot of people getting to the top. Yeah. And then his arrogance. They say he has an arrogance about him, like, you know, he ruled the world and nothing nobody can do. They say he's real insecure though. If it's true how he, you know, if it's true, literally he beat on women, and tell a man have to beat on a woman, you insecure and you weak. Weak. You don't have to beat on a woman. No. I mean, we can walk away. Plain and simple. Yeah, that's what real men do. Yeah. So, a lot of people, a lot of associates, ex-associates, that's what they say about him. Yeah. Well, Diddy, wherever you are, I pray that you know God. You repent and confess to what you need to confess to. And if God can get you out of this, let him get you out of it. But other than that, if you're not a believer, God help your soul. Right. Sad situation. Very sad. Well, guys, until next time, this is Life Through Our Eyes.